save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. And listen, let's just stop for a second and listen. You right there. Listen, if you're visiting this channel for the first time, just hit the subscribe button. Just hit. Listen, it costs you nothing to hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. If you are a regular viewer, then you probably have already subscribed. And thank you, congratulations. You get to visit me over and over and over again, and that's fun. Hit the bell for notifications and all the other stuff like that. And with that said, I'm gonna do what this channel's all about. I'm gonna tell you some stories, and I'm gonna unbox some media. Yes, it's been a little bit. Okay, it's been a little bit. I've been trying to produce these things. My wife had surgery, and I don't record usually when she's sitting on the couch because I don't want her listening to me. But she's not here. She left. She goes. You know what? I think I'm gonna be gone long enough for you to record. I'm like, I'm gonna record. I'll make a video because it's the Halloween season. Okay, it's the Halloween time, and I'm excited. Yes, we went on our trip to Salem every year. We take the 4-hour tour, to Salem, and we got to partake in the festivities. Now, due to my mental health problems, okay, my CPTSD diagnosis, my counselor says, my therapist says I need to set boundaries. So I was like, okay, every year we go to Salem, and it's never what I expect. Listen, I am like the Clark Griswold, National Lampoon's Vacation guy of going on any kind of trip. I set expectations that nobody can match, and it's got to be this way, that way, this way, and then I go there and I'm disappointed.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Every year, my entire time we've ever gone on these trips, which we go every year, I've been disappointed. So I told the wife, I said, listen, I got a game plan. We are actually gonna go up because I don't listen. I'm a big man. I don't like to walk. Okay, I'm not a walker. I don't like to walk. Okay, I'm not. So Salem, pretty much what you do is you walk around and you look at the sights and you go see this. And we've been there many years. I've seen the houses from Hocus Pocus, which I could care less about because I'm not a big Hocus Pocus fan. I went for the kids. Okay, and I've seen we saw a witch trial. Okay, one of those reenacted witch. We done all of those little sights things there. But now we're regulars because we go every year. And I'm like, what I want to do this year, I want to do something different, okay? I don't want to walk, okay? I want to figure out something that's more relaxing, more settling, something that we can just do. So I said, listen, there's a movie theater. Every year we go to this mall. They got like a mall there. There's like a little mall. And there's a few things. First of all, every year I go, there's a 1/6 scale Alice Cooper figure. I'm going to put a picture right here. There's a picture right here, a 1/6 scale Alice Cooper figure. Now, for about 7 years now, if not, like I said, we've been going every year for a long time now. So I think it's like 7 years. This Alice Cooper figure has been in the glass case behind in this comic book shop. And every year, I either have my son or myself, we go over to the desk, we ask the lady or the man that's working there, we're like, how much is, with the hope that the Alice Cooper figure will drop in price. I believe they want $600 for this Alice Cooper figure. Yeah, that, to me, I don't know. That's not worth $600. But every year, I go there and I want it. I go there, I want it, and I'm like, I'm not paying $600. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, one day it's gonna drop down to like $300, and I'm gonna be satisfied, and I'll be like, oh, okay. But then even then, $300, I ain't gonna have $300. We usually go to these places, places we usually only have like $300 in our pocket. So that would be as like spending everything. But the plan this year was I had my wife buy tickets ahead of time to go see the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, I will tell you, I made a little bit of a mistake. I'm going to tell you what the mistake I made was. The mistake I made was me and the wife, the day before, I come home from work and the wife goes, did you know that Terrifier 3 came out in the movie theater? I'm like, Terrifier 3 came out in the movie theater? You know Terrifier is like one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Terrifier 2, let's make that clear. Terrifier 1 was okay. Terrifier 2 was better. Terrifier 3 was damn. Okay, that's all I can say. Damn. Good. Gory and damn. And the first movie that anybody's ever offered me a vomit bag. And I looked at him, I said, being the collector I am, I'm like, is Art the Clown on the vomit bag? They're like, nah, this is just regular vomit bag. I'm like, forget it. You keep your paper bag. I don't need a paper bag because the chance of me getting sick at this movie are slim to none because I've never seen a movie that actually made me physically sick. So, but the problem is that me and the wife went to go see Terrifier 3, And it was awesome. Okay, I just gotta say it was awesome. It was audience participation. The crowd was screaming and yelling at the screen and everything. I love when we go to movie theaters like that, and the person behind me is like, "Oh no, what are you doing?" Ah! And they start flipping out and stuff like that. I love that. I eat that stuff right. I love it. Me and my wife just sitting there, we're giggling, we're laughing or whatever. And it's like, this guy's being hacked up or chainsawed or whatever, and we're just laughing away. And the people behind us like, no, okay, no, but help us, Lord, help us, Lord. It was great. Okay, it was great. But the mistake we made was that after seeing Terrifier 3, I have not seen Nightmare on Elm Street, the original one, in a long, long time. Okay, I gotta tell you that. And when I was a kid, I used to dress up like Freddy. I had the Freddy gloves. I wanted to be Freddy Krueger when I was a kid. And this is the issue that we ran into. We sat down, started watching the movie, and I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep. I gotta tell you, I remember in my little childhood head, or my last time I saw Freddy. No, I think the problem is I'm a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. I'm a big fan of that, and Freddy's in that quite a bit. In Part 1, he's not even hardly ever in that movie, okay? And if you, I'm sorry, but I was watching the acting. I mean, after seeing, all the stuff I've been seeing lately, all the movies I've been seeing lately, listen, nothing beats a classic, but I was like, damn, that's Johnny Depp, and he ain't Johnny Depp acting. That Johnny Depp in a crop top? Is he wearing a crop top right there? And it's like, where's Freddy? Where is Freddy? When you see Freddy, he's got the long arms. He's like, and I'm like, man, I ain't even remotely intimidated. So I started falling asleep, and I'm doing one easy. I'm like, guy snore. Listen, I'm a fat guy. Fat guys snore when they sleep. I'm sorry, okay? It has to do with the fact that I think my lungs are like my throat's too big and it's like squishing my lungs. I don't know, whatever hell's going on, I snore a lot. And so my wife's on the side of me, and all of a sudden I'm like, and she's like, elbow me. I'm like, oh, no, it was just me breathing. I was just breathing. And then, so, listen, we make it through the whole movie. I fell asleep 3 times. And she kept waking me up, and I'm up. And I just realized, I'm like, wow, man, Freddy was not even in the first Nightmare on Elm Street. It was like little bits and pieces of Freddy. And then I'm like, and zero scares. Zero. Absolutely not. I wasn't I had no emotion towards it. I was like, I'm not scared at all. This is, I knew how it was going to end, and it has that really ridiculous ending. I don't want, I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street before because you've been under a rock for the last, what are they on, the 30th anniversary or something like that, or 40th, I don't know how long Freddy's been around. But, if you've never seen it, I'm not going to give away the ending, but it has one of these endings that's just kind of ridiculous, and it kind of just leaves you and you kind of what? It was, so yeah, so the plan was to go up there and go see a movie at the Salem Theater. Okay, I wanted to go to the official Salem Theater and have this movie experience. Now, we had a choice between Halloween. That probably would have been a better choice because I remember Halloween being more exciting, and it was a lot more Michael Myers, if I remember correctly. I got to revisit the original Halloween, I think. But when she's in the closet and he's smashing through the thing, there's a little bit more adrenaline pumping than I don't know, the Jaws effect of the Freddy glove coming through the tub or whatever, or the just in general, it was the girl bouncing around on the ceiling. Now I think the problem is I've seen, cause I'm older now, I've seen so many how they did or whatever, what do they call them, documentaries on Freddy, that I know that was a room that did this, and it's listen, and the girl from Freddy, it was funny, as the girl from the original Nightmare on Elm Street is from Better Off Dead, and I was like, it's the Better Off Dead girl, and it's Johnny Depp, and I struggled. So anyway, we leave there. Okay, and then the goal was to get some kind of food or whatever, and we had just there was a game plan through the whole thing, and all of a sudden, my son starts getting really upset about something. I couldn't even explain what the hell happened, but number one, it was supposed to be just me and my wife. Okay, it was originally, this is what the therapist said to me. Listen, your kids are all growing up. They're all grown ups. They're all almost 20. My son's almost 20, so 19, 20 and up. Okay. You guys gotta start doing something for yourselves. So she's like, you should start doing date nights and events for yourselves and do these things like that. So the Salem trip was supposed to be just for us. And then all of a sudden, my daughter is like, oh, can I come and bring my boyfriend? And then my son's like, I'll come too. And then next thing you know, what I had planned started veering to the left and to the right. Next thing you know, we were supposed to go down a main street that brings you to where they had that dance scene from Hocus Pocus. But on that main street, they had like all these little shop things. Not shops. What do they call them? Like little like almost like a flea market type thing where they got little vendors. They have little vendors. And I'm like, we're gonna one more street over and we're gonna go. But then my son starts tweaking or whatever. I don't know what the hell happened to him. A little bit of Salem cold. Anyway, he decides to take the street before, and that threw me off my game. I got totally, it was like a whirlwind of confusion. And I'm like, what the hell are we doing? It's supposed to be like one street over. And then we could have went right down that thing, headed right towards that way, go right towards the car, because the next plan was to go have some kind of supper somewhere. But then unfortunately, it was like my daughter was like, didn't have money, and I'm like, I ain't got no money to be buying everybody suppers and everybody this, and I wanted to take my wife to a nice, like I said, the plan, this was the original plan. Go to Salem, walk around, look in the shops, wait for the movie to start. I think the movie started at like 5:30. So we got there early. We got there around 12 something. Walk around, look at the shops. I didn't want to do a lot of walking, so I wanted to stay right in that area. So just go in the shops in that area. There's a comic book place that I always look at, and then there's two comic book places. One that I always go to, and then we always go to both of them. But there's one that I really look forward to because that's the one that has the Alice Cooper inside. And which I want to throw aside. Yeah, I already bought it. So I bought it already. I bought it like maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I was like, they're like, what am I looking forward to now? But I did end up seeing a jigsaw puppet that I was like, hey, I could probably use one of them. And I did see a almost life-size Pennywise, which I was like, I could probably use one of them too. So there's a couple of things I did see, but I did not buy anything. I didn't buy anything from the place. The only thing we did is go to the movie. Came back, my son started freaking out. I don't know why. It got really bad right after that, to the point where I can't wait to go see my therapist. So I could figure out why everything went really bad, really fast when I had this game plan. See, according to the therapist, if we stick to the game plan and we do what like I draw my boundaries. She explained it like this, okay? This is your playground, okay? And you're allowed to let people into your playground, but if people don't want to play nice, you're allowed to throw them out of your playground. Unfortunately, when we are the people that give the rides and stuff like that, we can't really throw these people out of our playground because you can't leave people in Salem stuff. I don't know if that's legal or not legal. I don't know, but it just stuff went wrong, and it didn't turn out to be what I wanted it to be. I fell asleep during the movie. I don't remember Freddy being that slow. And I remembered him being in the movie a hell of a lot more. Like I said, maybe it's because I'm so used to watching the part 3 and enjoying the part 3 that I don't know. It just went wrong. It went wrong. I got packages. I'm opening up my packages. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit shorter because I got to tell you, like 30-minute, 40-minute, 50-minute videos, stuff like that, and editing them and doing all this stuff, putting these things out there like 2-3 times a week is getting rough on me, okay? Especially with my new schedule, and as I progress with these videos, you'll understand my new schedule because I got this new schedule and it's not good. It's a tiresome schedule. It kind of sucks. So since we're getting close to the Halloween, the All Halloween, I have some stuff that I want to share with you. Here we go. First thing I have here comes from Deal for Less 17 from San Bernardino, California. Yes, the place where Bill and Ted came from. And I got no knife, but I do get a knife. It's right here. So I can't open this. Here we go. Let me slice it here, and I'll hold it up and pull it out so you guys can see what I got here. All right, put that there. Hold this up like that. Get this out without breaking it. And what I purchased here, because it's Halloween time, it's time to watch Halloween movies, is something I already own every single copy of. But I saw this at Walmart, and I was like, that's pretty cool. That it's all like in one compartment. Like I got all mine individually, and I got to think about that lately. Lately, I'm like, I got too much, and it's taking up too much what I like to call real estate on my walls, especially a title like this. So this kind of is going to consolidate like what is it, 10 films that I have over here. So this is going to consolidate into one little compartment, and the other one's going to get binned up, and hopefully I'll put them down somewhere so I know where the hell they are if I need to go look for them, and then I'll just be using this one as my regular thing. Now, this is actually the Blu-ray, what is this, what are they calling this thing here? The 20th anniversary Saw 10 film collection. Yeah, so this right here is all you need right now for Saw. This actually gives you Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Saw Is that Saw 7 or what are they calling that thing? Saw something unrated. I don't know. Jigsaw and Jigsaw, Spiral, and Saw 10. So yeah, I guess it's every Saw movie so far. In this set. I think Walmart wanted like $60, $70, $80 for this thing. It was like around that price, and I ended up finding it for like $40. And I was like, okay, $40, paying for on PayPal, $10 bi-weekly, $40 ain't that. I ain't sweating that. And this adds on, and this is gonna consolidate my I keep looking over there because that's where my horror section is. This is gonna consolidate my horror section, where I am looking at a big span of Saw movies that pretty much 10. Actually, I have the 3-movie. I think that's a 3-movie set or whatever. So that's 3 movies in one. But then the rest are all like individual. So this is gonna take up less space. It's gonna look nice over there. It's got a little case there, still sealed, factory sealed. $40, can't beat that. It's a horror season. Where am I gonna put this stuff? I'll go with that. Next, okay. I was watching a documentary. It wasn't even a documentary. It was like a review on YouTube. I actually wasn't watching it. I was listening to it. I listen to stuff at night. I can't go to sleep unless I'm listening to something at night. So I was putting on reviews of the best movies by. Wow. How come I'm drawing a blank of this thing? Maybe if I look up there. Full Moon Entertainment. The best. Yeah, that's what I was looking at because they're up there. The best full moon video movies that are released on media, and I was looking to see which ones I owned and which ones I didn't own. So I'm going through the thing, and again, the kid that was doing the review thing, he's like, "Oh, number one, you got to visit the original Puppet Master. That's the classic, is the original Puppet Master." Now, I already own the original Puppet Master in the too long chests, and I also have it on DVD and the box set, and I have the other individual Blu-ray box set. So I was like, I seen Puppet Master already. Then he's going on and on with the list, and I'm not gonna break down the whole list for you. But then I ordered these. Okay, this came from. Oh, we got a Lucy. I'm gonna have to open something up here. This came from Blowout Here Video on eBay. These guys are usually really good. I don't blame them for the loose disc in here. I'm blaming the mailman. I'm gonna blame my mailman for that loose disc, because they're usually pretty good with that stuff. But in here I have 2 titles, and they're both from Full Moon Entertainment. So the first one is the loose one. Let's crack up. So actually, the first one is the movie Castle Freak. Please comment below if you've ever seen Castle Freak, because personally, I do own it on DVD. This is actually an upgrade, but I've never watched it. I never took the time to watch, but it made this guy's top 10, and I was like, you know what? If I'm going to watch this for the first time, I want to watch it in the best quality I possibly can. And let's face it. I mean, Full Moon's been around for a long time. That DVD I got up there is very, very old. It's probably since DVD players have started, because that's when I started collecting Full Moon stuff, when I first bought my first DVD player. So that thing's old. Okay, that's gonna be over 20 years old. That DVD. So guaranteed the picture quality is not gonna be as good as the Blu-ray, unless this thing is all scratched to crapola. Then I have a bigger problem then, because then I have to contact them and say, listen, I received it and it's all scratched, and hopefully it's not a cracked case. That's what I hate more than a cracked case. You know what I mean? That really bothers me. Case is not cracked, and the disc. I want it to rhyme so bad. The case is not cracked and the disc is intact. There is looks like 3 little bubbles, like right near the. You'll never see it in the camera, but like 3. But it's on like the spindle thing there. I don't know if I can. Is that they call spindle? Like that thing in the middle. It looks like it should play fine. It's not on the play surface. It's actually like on the little thing there. I don't know why it's like that though. Yeah. If you this guy that made the guy's top 10 was Castle Freak, and I was like, I don't have this one. This one is it says hideous, hungry, and loose. Like I said, it's been sitting on DVD over there for I don't know how long. I haven't watched it yet. Hopefully, what I plan on doing is taking these horror movies and put them like right in front of my TV. So it's like when I sit down, I'm like, what should I watch? And usually my crazy head goes, let's just go right to YouTube. Let's watch some YouTube stuff, whatever. And then I'm like, I never get to watch the horror movie. But I want to try. I'm trying to watch at least one horror movie per day. You know, because Halloween. You know, I want to get that Halloween feel. So I'm gonna leave that in front of my TV. Castle Freak's gonna stay in front of the TV. So maybe I'll pick that thing up. Now this one stars Lance Herkins, Jeffrey Combs, and Olivera Reed, and they said this was a great one. The Pit and the Pendulum. Now I'm a big Edgar Allan Poe fan. Okay, and I got to tell you right now, I'm not much of a reader, but I have read the works of Edgar Allan Poe. I actually have a big book that I actually got in Salem. Probably about 6 years ago, which, no, I didn't get it in Salem. I'm sorry. We went to New York, and my daughter bought it for me as a gift. We were looking at it, and we were in the Barnes & Noble in New York, and I picked it up, and it was like 20% off, and it was only going to be like $20-something, but I was like, nah, I don't feel like spending money on that. I had the soft cover version of his complete works or whatever. I don't really need this right now. And then she went and surprised me. She bought it. I didn't even know she bought it, and then when we got into the bus, because we took a bus to get to New York, we took the car, then a bus, and she surprised me with it. So yeah, so I know the Pit and the Pendulum of being wow. Am I wait? Yeah, am I right about that? Yeah, Pit and the Pendulum. That's Edgar Allan Poe, right? Am I wow, I'm second guessing myself on everything lately. That's another thing that's going on here. It doesn't even say anything about Edgar Allan Poe anywhere on the back of this damn thing. Am I thinking of the Telltale Heart? Pit and the Pendulum. It's a Poe, right? Hang on a second. Let's get this clarified here right now, right this second here. Let me see.
Pit and the Pendulum was written by who?
Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, I'm right. Okay, I'm just getting a little bit amnesia, something going on. I'm getting a little yeah, I knew it was. Now this has been made a couple of times. I know there's a version that was that's with what's his name? Wow. I hate this. You know, it's the medication. It's the CPTSD problems or whatever. My mind is not function properly. Come on. Don't do this to me all the time.
Let me see. If I just do this, because you guys probably, the guy who played Edgar Allan Poe, Pit and the Pendulum.
Okay, let's see. What is it gonna talk? Vincent Price. Jeepers creep. I should listen. I should know these things. Something going on in my head lately. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I believe I have the original Pit and the Pendulum, though, the one that was done by Vincent Price. I haven't watched that yet either. So they said that this was a good one. Now, granted, these movies, these Castle Freaks, and anything by Full Moon Entertainment is like B movies done on like a shoestring budget. But according to this reviewer kid, who was literally a reviewer kid, he was a kid, and supposedly these make you question whether or not why they never made it into the movie theater. Why your mind is gonna literally think that this was a theatrical release because they made that well. Okay, so I was like, I don't own Pit and Pendulum at all. And Castle Freak, I need to upgrade. So because they always run their 2 for whatever sale going on Blow Out Here Video, I was like, I'm gonna grab them both. And I got a copy of Moby Dick coming in the mail. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video on Moby Dick eventually because I have like six versions of like the original 1950 something Moby Dick with Gregory Peck. Big fan. So I was like, I'm gonna save that for another video, whatever. That's coming in separately because it had nothing to do with the horror thing. That wasn't planned that way. Just that's what happened. So comment below. Have you seen Pit and the Pendulum? Have you seen Castle Freak? What is your favorite full moon movie? If you know what Full Moon Entertainment is, they do all the Evil Bong, Ginger Dead Man, Puppet Masters, Doll Man, Demonic Toys, Blood Dolls. I'm looking at the stuff up here so I can get all the names and stuff up here. Yeah, I think I can just stop at that. I think and a bunch of other Beeline movies. Comment below. What is your favorite Full Moon Entertainment movie? And comment if you've ever been to Salem, and have you ever had a good experience? Because I keep screwing it up. I don't know. My plans were flawless. They were flawless plans. I came up with them. They were flawless. I pictured them. It was a walk-in. I knew where we were gonna walk, how we were gonna get there, the routes that we were gonna take. Everything was flawless. So comment below, how many times have you guys been on a trip that just don't turn out to be the way you want it to be? Because I've been trying to get this perfection trip for I don't know how many years. I don't know how many years I got left on this planet. But one day I'm gonna get this perfection trip. I think the problem is that we need to stop inviting people. Okay, people need to stop coming with us to these trips. Okay, it's gonna be just me and the wife. Because when me and the wife are together, like we went to go see Terrifier 3. Everything was great. You know, the relationship was great. You know, we're laughing, having a good time. We left to go have supper. We're enjoying ourselves, having a good time. You know, with the kids getting older, they all go one way, they all go the other way. They don't. Sometimes they don't give a crap about us, and the problem is that we still give a crap about them. I don't know. That's the thing, or whatever. It's this is for another video. With that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Please hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe. Put it on your social media. Tell them that this guy that comes on, he reviews things, tells these crazy stories. And comment below, okay? I had a comment the other day from a regular viewer. He's like, "Where's all the comments? What happened to all the comments? Where is it?" And my response was, maybe everybody's on vacation because the comments been a little bit slow lately. But hey, leave some kind of comment. Hey, I enjoyed the video. I watched the video. I hated the video. I can't stand you. I don't like you. Okay, whatever you want to comment, I don't care. Comments are good. Okay, likes are good. Shares are good. Subscribers are good. It's all good. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.